Hello and welcome. From this video, we are now understanding Git practically. Suppose if you are software engineer and you are going to start one project. Now onwards, whatever the files that you are going to create, whatever the program files you are going to create, you are going to store all this into some of your main folder or directory, right? And you want to track some files from this particular folder or directory. Now, if you have a normal folder, you cannot track version control of the files. If you want to track all these files or some of the files, you need to convert your normal directory into the Git repository. And when we are doing this in our local computer, we call it local repository. So now the first step is to convert any normal directory into the Git local repository. So how I can do this? First of all, I am going to open Git bash. Okay. It is my Git bash. Here I can run any Linux command. Okay. So this is the most important part. If you want to increase the size, you can increase by giving Control plus. Okay. So right now I am in one of the directory. How I can verify? I can verify my directory path by giving command pwd. So right now I am in C drive users admin folder or directory of my system. What I am doing here, I am going to create one directory in which I am going to start my project. Okay. So I can run Linux command. So I am going to give command mkdir my project. Okay. So this is my first directory and I am going to start my project. Whatever the files that I am going to create, I will store inside this. Okay. So I am going to inside this directory. It is my project. Okay. Right now I am inside this directory. You can find out this. Okay. Now first of all, I want to verify, is it Git repository? Yes or no? So the command is git status. And if you look at here, okay, let me give command again. See, not a Git repository. It means this particular directory is not repository because it is obvious, like we just created this directory, right? Now how I can convert this normal directory into the local repository? So you have to give command git init. Okay. Now once you give this command git init, you will get this message initialize empty git repository. Okay. And when you convert any normal directory into the git repository by giving git init command, it will create one hidden .git directory over there. All the version control database, actually it is storing inside this .git directory. You can find out this if you are giving normal ls command. Ls means dir command in the Windows. Okay. It is not going to for you because it is hidden. If you give the command ls-a, you will find out this .git. Okay. Same way, if I am giving command git status, okay, here, see, no commit yet, nothing to commit. Now I am getting this kind of messages because this particular directory is Git repo. It is converted to the Git repo. And this is currently a local Git repository. It means it is in my computer only. Now when we are creating, like when you convert your directory into the Git repository, okay, it will divide it into the two parts. The first part is known as working directory And the second part of the Git repository is known as staging area. How working directory is working, what is staging area, we are going to discuss about all this, but in upcoming videos. Right now we understand that how we can convert our normal directory into the local GitHub repository. Somehow, if you want to convert this repository into the normal directory, you can also do this. Okay. Specifically, it is not required, but if you want to do this, it is also possible. How? Let's do this as well. Right now, this is Git repository, right? If I'm giving command, it is Git repository. Now I don't want to use it anymore. I want to convert this Git repository into the normal directory. Okay, how I can do this? You just need to do one thing. Give command ls-a. It will show you all the hidden file, all the files. Here you have .git folder. Okay, you need to remove this folder. How I can remove this? Okay, rm -r f. R means recursive, F means forcefully. Okay, .git. Deleted. Now this Git repository become normal folder. Suppose if I am giving command git status, okay, see what I am getting, not a Git repository. Okay, so this is like a first command. We understood how we can convert normal folder into the local Git repository, or if I have Git repository, how I can convert this Git repository into the normal folder. Now file tracking or file version control is not possible because this is normal folder. Okay, I hope you got the idea about all this process, but how we are going to track the file, what is working directory, what is staging area, how we can create remote repository, we are going to discuss about all this step by step. Thank you very much. See you in the next video. Have a nice day. Goodbye.